Hi, welcome back to my video, The Decisions You Make, Part 2. Of course, my name is Antonio DeAndre, and now it's time for us to get off into this video. In Part 1, I gave you guys a little bit about what it is to make decisions in your life and what it leads to and what you should be leading it to make a better lifestyle. In this video, we're going to get a little bit more into depth about that. So, sit back, check out the video. If you want to take notes, that's good too. But let's get off into it. First of all, we are constantly thinking. A lot of our thoughts are based on decision making. Our mind runs 24/7, just like the organs in our body. Everything is constantly moving, everything is constantly producing. Like our mind, we're always constantly thinking, we're always constantly coming up with ideas, decisions to be made. We're always coming up with some type of thought in our mind 24/7. It doesn't stop. Our mind is always on something and it's always moving. The depths of our mind, no one knows about that. Our mind can get very deep on any subject, on anything that we think of. So we don't know how deep it can get, but we know with all the technology that's going on in life and everything that's going on around us, we're always trying to figure out something. So our mind can get so much in the depth about anything that comes across our mind. And it's good that we shed that onto others to get a better understanding about life, because that's what it's about, trying to know more about life and get a better understanding. We are constantly making decisions, even unknowingly. We don't even know that we're making the decisions. All we know that thoughts come in our mind, but it can be a thought that's just thinking about something, or it could be a thought of just trying to figure something out. But we're always making some type of decision. So understand that the answers that we come up with can dictate our life. It's okay to think, but you have to be careful on the final decisions of what you choose. So it's like you come up with a certain type of thought, but you have to be careful about what you think about with that, or what the answer may be, or what the decision that you come up with, because these things can alter your life. These things can trigger your life to go either good or bad, positive or negative. We just have to understand and figure out what that is, but we have to be careful with what we think about. So some situations may put you in an awkward position that will have you deciding what to do within a split second, such as avoiding a car accident, running a football, trying not to get tackled, or a fighting match, or so forth. These things can come very quickly, like, okay, like a car accident. Trying to avoid the car accident, you have to come up with these thoughts. Should I turn the wheel this way? Should I turn the wheel that way? Should I make a move here? Should I make a move there? What should I do? And this is a decision you have to make. And we're always trying to make these decisions, and this is like a split second decision. And then running the football, trying not to get tackled. Should I do a spin move? Should I cut over here? Should I run straight? Should I run to the sideline? Whatever the case may be, if you're a quarterback, just dropping back and trying to make a decision of who to throw the ball to, for to get a touchdown on a pass or something like that. You got receivers out here. So who do I throw the ball to? This is a decision you have to make. And then when you're in a fighting match, you try not to get hit. You got to throw a punch, whether you're on defense or offense during a boxing match or something like that, or a martial arts match, or whatever type of fighting match that you're into. You're making a split second decision when something happens. So you have to figure that out. These type of decisions uses your reactions and reflexes. So that's what tends to happen when you're trying to make a decision, what moves to make, what reflexes or what reaction do I take in order to make the right decision. Okay, the actions you perform are based on the decisions that you have already made. So there are usually the outcomes, or these are usually the outcomes of your thoughts that sets your reality. Most of the same thoughts are being presented and reoccurring over time. So basically, like if you got a thought that's in your head now, you probably had that thought probably a day ago, 2 days ago, a week ago, maybe even a month ago, and it's just reoccurring. But these reoccurring thoughts eventually will come out into your action, and it will set the course of your reality. So you have to again check your thoughts and make sure you making the right decision. But these thoughts are can be premeditated, or they could just be thoughts that just came from days ago, and they just keep coming back until you react on these thoughts, or until you come up with something new and not think about those thoughts anymore. Okay, sometimes people ask questions just to see what your answer is, because this will be based on the decisions of your thought process. They just want to see what type of person you are and where you are coming from, based on the thoughts or based on the answer that you give them. Your answer can dictate how they want to deal with you. And you don't want to give an answer that a person would say, wow, this is a bad person, or I really don't understand this person, or I really don't like this person. So the answer that you give can dictate how a person want to deal with you, or what a person think about you. So plus people, they want to know what you think, and they want to know if that thought or your answer of what you thought of is the same thing of what they came up with. So it all depends on what you're dealing with and who you're dealing with. So this is the concept of, when somebody asks you something, is based on, depending on what they ask you, on how you want to answer that question. Okay, the thoughts that you have made or will make are the windows to your future activities. Basically your future action is based on your thoughts. It can set the course of your future. It can set the course of your life. One thought being answered can be a trickle effect. Can be a trickle effect to take you into the next phase of your life. So you could think of one thing, and it can to alter the direction of your lifestyle, alter the direction of your whole movement, your whole the actions that you take, things like that. You have to think, and through what your destination, in order to know what the answer, or just understanding what you come up with. And the thing that you come up with, basically, this is dictate your whole lifestyle, and it directs your life. So understand that. Just checking your thoughts. That's the main thing. When making a decision, be confident and be stern with the thoughts that you come up with. So you may not be able to control every thought, but at least be sure that it turns out to be the right thought you want to deal with. If not the right thought to lead you in the right direction, don't proceed with the actions, and don't let it dictate who you are, and what your lifestyle turns out to be. So you want to control those thoughts. You want to make sure you come up with the right decisions, and you do the right thing, and you take the right actions. But you have to have control over yourself, and you have to have control over your thoughts. Because the last thing you will want to do is try to clean up a mistake you didn't mean for it to happen, because you didn't think things through. So you always want to think things through, and make sure that you get the right concept, the right ideas of what you're thinking about. So, always remember, Remember that one bad decision can mess up everything. And one good decision can transform your life into things much greater. But always remember, the decisions you make are your own decisions that have been made. Maybe even days ago, maybe even months ago. But just make sure you have control over your decisions, and make sure you have control over your thoughts. Make sure you have control over your movements. Make sure you have control over the things that you say. Just make sure you have control over your life, period. That's the main thing. My name is Antonio DeAndre. I thank you for watching my video. This is part 2, the decisions you make. So stay tuned to check out part 3. And stay blessed. Always. Be sure to share that love with others. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.